A Worker Illness Injury Compensation Guide. Chapter 1. Sickness and Health at Work. Workplace Health Info. These days, the concept of workplace health goes hand in hand with the adage, a healthy workplace makes a happy, low-stress, productive workplace, and besides that, it's the law with many health and safety regulations put out by the government regarding the workplace. Overall, healthy employees miss less work for illness, are less prone to accidents, more able to manage stress, and are better workers. So the strategy for many companies is to put a workplace health program in place. A workplace health program can often be simply an offer to provide basic educational materials and seminars about the basic health topics you will find in any health book, of which there are hundreds at number 611 to number 613 at the library. Some of these topics are nutrition, exercise, sunlight and its effects, aging, winter blues, blood pressure screening, healthy eating/cooking, inspired lifestyle, life of balance, relaxed lifestyle, how to deal with stress, substance abuse, smoking, workplace safety, cooperation between people at work. Some companies get a deal on gym memberships and offer it to employees for either a few bucks or for free. Some even have on-site fitness centers. Some offer free medical check UPS. Some offer incentives like monetary rewards for weight loss or participation in community runs wearing the company t-shirt and things like that. A company generally invests in a workplace health program because it feels that contributing to the health of its employees results in a better morale among the workers, therefore a more productive workplace. If it's a high-stress workplace, something is needed to help the workers relax. Lectures on workplace safety could help prevent a few accidents here and there. If you plan to start a workplace health program, hold a meeting and ask the employees specifically what they would like to see as part of it. You may want to start on a small scale and add features as you go along. In some Japanese corporations, they conduct a half-hour compulsory exercise program at some point in the day. Imagine something like that in America. Overall, it's a good thing for both employees and the company, but there will be many naysayers saying it's not part of their employment contract. One company devotes every month to a different major disease, having seminars, and brings in educational materials. The success of a workplace health program depends on promotion. Use posters, handouts, seminars, demonstrations, counseling, book library, videos, website, etc. Industrial disease info. The term industrial disease has two meanings. 1. It's a legitimate form of disease caused in the workplace, usually by the presence of toxic chemicals which hurt people who work in their presence over time. 2. It's a general term for the effects of the modern world on people in general, with all the toxins, chemicals, noise, light, etc. we're exposed to routinely every day. Accident. See limeade.com/industrialdisease.php. accidentclaimcenter.co.uk/industrial_disease.html. accidentclaims.com/industrial_disease.html. answers.com/topic/industrial-disease. claimingforindustrialdisease.com. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/industrial_disease. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/industrial_hygiene. industrial-disease.co.uk. Workplace health websites. Try hashtag 658.382 at the library. op.org, Association for Worksite Health Promotion Online. besaworkplacehealth.com. business.com, workplace safety. cdc.gov/workplace. dol.gov/dole/topic/safety-health. enwhp.org, prevention and health promotion in Europe. hc-sc.gc.ca/euh-semt/index_e.html, environmental and workplace health. healthology.com/workplace-health. healthunit.org/workplace, why is workplace health so important? hse.gov.uk/workplace-health. livesofworksmart.net. occusafe.org. osha.gov/publication/osha2209.pdf, the OSHA Handbook for Small Businesses, 800-321 OSHA. wherework.co.uk, information and resources for employers and employees wishing to promote health and safety in the workplace. whss.government.nz, Workplace Health and Safety Strategy. workplace.samhsa.gov, the prevention and treatment of drug abuse in the workplace. workplacehealth.ie, Workplace Health Partnership, Ireland. workplacehealthchallenge.com, Workplace Health Challenge defeating Australia's overweight and obesity. workplacehealthconnect.co.uk. workplacemedical.com, Workplace Medical Products. American Occupational Therapy Association. aotia.org. Professional organization of therapists who help people rehabilitate back into regular life. Canadian Centre for Occupational Health and Safety COS. 905-570-8094. 800-668-4284 fax, 905-572-2206. Client services at ccohs.ca. ccohs.ca. ccohs.ca/oshanswers/information/government. If you want to start a workplace health program, they have a good book called Wellness in the Workplace. Clearinghouse for Occupational Safety and Health Information. 835 Niche. 513-533-8326. Fax, 513-533-8573. cdc.gov/niosh/homepage.html. National Safety Council. 1121 Spring Lake Drive. Itasca, Illinois 60143-3201. 800-621-7619. 630-285-1121. Fax, 630-285-1315. nsc.org. Occupational Safety and Health Administration. U.S. Department of Labor. 200 Constitution Avenue, NW. Washington, D.C. 20210. 202-219-8148. OSHA.gov. Occupational Medicine websites. acom.org, American College of Occupational and Environmental Medicine. afom.racp.edu.au, Occupational Medicine in Australasia. anzasom.org.au, Occupational Medicine Australia and New Zealand. aoec.org, the Association of Occupational and Environmental Clinics. cobmed.com, Occupational Medicine and Urgent Care Clinic, Marietta, GA. coh.berkeley.edu, California Center for Occupational and Environmental Health. comoccmed.com, Community Occupational Medicine. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/occupational_medicine. icoh.org.sg, International Commission on Occupational Health. iom-world.org, Institute of Occupational Medicine. joem.org, Journal of Occupational and Environmental Medicine. mc.duke.edu/OEM, Duke Occupational and Environmental Medicine. med.yale.edu/intmed/OCCmed, Yale Occupational and Environmental Medicine. medbio-world.com/med/association-db/occupational.html, links to occupational medicine and environmental medicine. neoma.com, Neurology, Environmental and Occupational Medicine Associates. occmed.oupjournals.org. occmed.oxfordjournals.org, Occupational Medicine Journal. occupationalmed.net. occupational-medicine.co.uk. occupationalmedicine.com. Occupational-med.com, Journal of Occupational Medicine and Toxicology. OEM.bmj.com, Occupational and Environmental Medicine Journal. OEMpress.com, Occupational Medicine Books. som.org.uk, the Society of Occupational Medicine. Canadian Occupational Medicine websites. OEMAC.org, Canadian Board of Occupational Medicine. utoronto.ca/OCCmed, Occupational Medicine Education in Toronto. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/occupational_medicine_specialists_of_Canada. Chapter 2. Ergonomic/musculoskeletal disorders/MSDS. Ergonomics info. Ergonomics is the manipulation of the workplace to maximize health and good body posture. The word ergonomics is derived from the Greek words ergos and nomos, meaning work and natural laws, essentially the art and science of matching the work to the worker, making the workplace comfortable and conducive to the worker. If your work area or work itself feels awkward and unnatural, either get it fixed by getting proper equipment or devising another way to do it, grin and bear it, or quit and get another job, since no job is really worth your health. Try to work in a relaxing environment at a moderate but not fast pace. IEA.cc, International Ergonomics Association. HFES.org, Human Factors and Ergonomics Society. Ergonomics.org.uk, Ergonomics Society of the United Kingdom. IEA.cc, International Ergonomics Association. ErgoWeb.com, ErgoWeb, Ergonomics Megasite. tendf.co.uk/journal/tf/00140139.html, Ergonomics, Journal of the Ergonomics Society and IEA. baddesigns.com, Bad Human Factors Designs, a scrapbook of illustrated examples. healthyback.com, store with ergonomic products. ergo.human.cornell.edu, Cornell's Human Factors and Ergonomics Program. ergonomics.ukla.edu/how-to_workstation.html repetitive-strain.com. ergonomicsusa.com. osha.gov/sltc/etools/computer workstation/index.html, computer workstation safety. ergoweb.com. osha.gov/sltc/ergonomics/index.html, ergonomics, health and safety OSHA. ergonomics.org. cdc.gov/niosh/topics/ergonomics, ergonomics, niche. ergo.human.cornell.edu. ergonomics.org.uk. ergonomicsforeveryone.com. ergonomicsolutions.com, Canada. relaxtheback.com. safecomputing.com. Human Factors and Ergonomic Society. hfes.org. Musculoskeletal disorders/MSDS. Musculoskeletal disorders are sometimes called ergonomic injuries and illnesses. Injuries resulting from working in an ergonomically challenged environment are called work-related musculoskeletal disorders, WMSDs, mostly caused by doing repetitive movements day after day for several years, such as punching a computer keyboard, but they could happen with any repetitive task. There are many names for work-related musculoskeletal disorders, WMSDs, such as cumulative trauma disorders, CTD, musculoskeletal injury, MSI, overexertion injury overuse syndrome, OS, repetitive motion injuries, RMI, repetitive strain injury, RSI. It comes down to strain in a part of your body from doing something over and over again. Strain can be characterized by pain, aches, fatigue, loss of sensitivity, nerve damage, loss of strength in that area, arthritis, and reduced control of the body part. The most common ergonomic disorders are as follows. Bursitis, pain in a joint due to inadequate lubrication caused by a joint injury. Carpal tunnel syndrome, the hand gets sore and weak due to a compression of the median nerve as it enters the hand. Ganglion cyst, inflamed tendon sheath that causes a bump under the skin. Tendinitis, inflammation of the tendons, fiber bundles that attach muscle to bone, causing pain and limited mobility. Tenosynovitis, inflammation of the tendon sheath causing pain and limiting mobility. Thoracic outlet syndrome, the nerves and blood vessels between the neck and shoulders somehow constrict and get pinched such that they disrupt arm and hand movement. Try hashtag 616.716-722 or RC932 RC933 at the library. Musculoskeletal disorder websites. Wmsds.nih.gov, National Institute of Arthritis and Musculoskeletal Disorders. 2p9.com, Mayo Clinic Health Letter. AAFP.org. AAOS.org. ActiveOrthopedic.com. AJPH.org. Anatomy.med.umich.edu/musculoskeletal_system/joints.html. Arthritis.org. Biomedcentral.com/BMC-Musculoskeletal disorders. cdc.gov/niosh/ergoci1.html. jrp-ergonomics.co.uk. anioms.nih.gov. nih.gov/NIAMDS, arthritis, musculoskeletal diseases. ocow.on.ca, musculoskeletal disorder, MSD, prevention series. osteo.org. safecomputing-tips.com/musculoskeletal-disorder-keyboard.html. socialsecurityhome.com, musculoskeletal disorders and growth impairments. American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons. 6300 North River Road. Rosemont, Illinois 60018. 708-823-8125. 800-626-6726. 800-824 Bones. AAOS.org. Professional organization of doctors who specialize in injuries of the musculoskeletal system. Free publications such as arthroscopy, joint replacement, sprains, live it safe, etc. American Orthopedic Foot and Ankle Society. 1216 Pine Street. Number 201. Seattle, Washington 98101. AOFAS.org. ShoeFit information. Hayworth Medical Press. 10 Alice Street. Binghamton, New York 13904. 800-342-9678. hayworthpress.com/journals. hayworthpressinc.com. Journal of Musculoskeletal Pain. National Institute of Arthritis, Musculoskeletal and Skin Disorders. 9000 Rockville Pike. Building 31. Bethesda, Maryland 20892. 301-496-8188. nih.gov/NIOMS. Occupational and Industrial Orthopedic Center. Hospital for Joint Diseases. New York University. 301 East 17th Street. NYC 10010. 212-598-6000. hjd.org. Carpal tunnel syndrome/repetitive strain injury. This is the type of injury people who type a lot or sit at the computer for a long time say they get. It is a compression of the median nerve, CTS, as it enters the palm of the hand through the carpal tunnel. There is pain and numbness in the hand and grip strength is lost. Try yoga. Books are at hashtag 616.399 at the library. How to treat carpal tunnel.com. carpaltunnel.com. sorehand.com, carpal tunnel syndrome, CTS Central. ankenlaw.com, carpal tunnel attorneys. carpalcares.com, device. carpal-tunnel.biz. carpaltunnel.com. carpal-tunnel-syndrome.net. ccohs.ca/oshanswers/diseases/carpal.html. ctdnews.com. ctdrn.org. ctsplace.com. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/carpal_tunnel_syndrome. jointpainremedy.com. mayoclinic.com/health/carpal-tunnel-syndrome. micarpaltunnel.com. repetitive-strain.com. nines.nih.gov/disorders/carpal_tunnel/carpal_tunnel.htm. nlm.nih.gov/medley+/carpal-tunnel-syndrome.html. work-comp.info/carpal-tunnel.html. 800-560-4878 Chicago, Illinois, Carpal Tunnel Attorneys. Chapter 3. A Workers' Compensation Guide. Workers' Compensation Info. Except for federal employees, coal miners, harbor workers, and longshoremen, each state has its own particular laws regarding workers' compensation, which is basically aid for people who suffer job-related injuries such as the job aggravates a pre-existing health condition. Injuries caused on the job, in the workplace, during lunch breaks and company-sponsored recreation events. Diseases such as black lung for coal miners, lead poisoning for plumbers, etc. Stress and mental illness caused by the job. Workers' compensation is often required by law for any business that has several employees or more. There are three types of WC: temporary, permanent, death. Many business owners get workers' compensation insurance to protect themselves for injuries caused by their own negligence. This coverage provides medical, hospital and disability income benefits for on-the-job injuries or illnesses. Certain injuries are not covered, like injuries sustained during horseplay, while intoxicated, self-inflicted, while running a personal errand during a break, and transportation to and from work unless the employer is specifically responsible for covering those expenses. The pay scale is typically 75% of the regular salary. Even if you're an independent contractor or just temporary labor, you can still collect damages if the injury was caused by straight-out negligence. By law, an employee who files a claim for workers' compensation is not allowed to be fired or otherwise demoted or derided for doing it. A claim must be filed in a timely fashion, and the employer has some rights in choosing a cheaper physician if the one the employee is using is too expensive. Workers' compensation is a double-edged sword. Employees with real injuries need assistance, but business owners and the insurance companies are very wary of worker compensation fraud. An employee who is legitimately injured should find a good personal injury lawyer to get what he can out of the deal. Most personal injury lawyers work on contingency with nothing up front and 30% of all damages awarded. These cases are some of the biggest monetary award cases around, although the trend is changing due to a backlash against high awards in general. On the other hand, there are many unscrupulous workers out there who try to scam the system with phony claims. If you're a business owner and an employee files a large claim against you, it might be worthwhile to hire a PI to get some video surveillance of the so-called injured guy doing something physical. Worker compensation websites: dol.gov/esa/reg/compliance/aucp/wc.htm. dol.gov/esa/reg/statutes/aucp/sdwclaw/sdwclaw.htm. bls.gov, Census of Fatal Occupational Injuries. calchamber.com/gate/cbc/california-workers-compensation, California Workers' Compensation Law. compensation-explained.com. employment-law.freeadvice.com/workers_comp. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/workers_compensation. worker-comp-law.com. law.cornell.edu/topics/workers_compensation.html. workcompcentral.com. workerscompensation.com. workers-compensation-news.com. workerscompensider.com. workinjury.com, California Workers' Compensation Law. workinjury.net. workinjuryhelp.com, California Work Injury Help Site. Workinjurylaw.info. National Foundation for Unemployment. Compensation and Workers' Compensation. 1331, Pennsylvania Avenue. NW. Number 1500 N Tower. Washington, D.C. 20004. 202-682-1517. uwcstrategy.org. Workers' Compensation Research Institute. 95, Massachusetts Avenue. Cambridge, Massachusetts 02139. 617-661-9274. wcrinet.org. Worker Compensation Lawyers. attorneypages.com/535, find worker compensation attorneys, lawyers, and law firms. walklaw.com/workers_compensation.html, Iowa. adleranadler.com/workers_s_comp.htm. aggressivelegalservices.com. findgreatlawyers.com. lawyersincorporated.com. lawyerviews.com/personalinjury/pages/workplaceinjurylawyers.html. personalinjurylawyer.com/workcomp.cfm. Worker compensation databases. Use the following databases for a fee to check up on prospective employees or current employees filing worker compensation claims to see if these people have a habit of filing such claims. agencyrecords.com, 800-777-6655, criminal, driver, work comp, etc. avert.com, 800-367-5933, credit, workers comp, etc. ifa-america.com, 800-592-1433, workers compensation. informus.com, 800-364-8380, workers compensation, etc. tuesdays.com, 800-853-3228, employment screening, does credit, criminal, driver's records and worker compensation claim records. USDAtalink.com. Worker compensation insurance for business owners. Workers' compensation insurance is mandatory by law in most states when you have W-2 employees. It provides medical and disability coverage for on-the-job injuries or work-related illness. In many areas, the government controls worker compensation claims. Employers pay into a government-controlled fund and could deduct a percentage of employee paychecks for this fund. In states without a government program, employers buy policies from private insurance companies. Smart-comp.com, a nationwide provider of workers' compensation sales and service software. AccidentFund.com, workers' compensation insurance. AimMutual.com, Burlington, Massachusetts, USA, provider of compensation insurance. business.com/directory/law/practice_areas/labor_employment_workers_compensation/insurance. Business1STinsurance.com. Buyerzone.com/business_insurance/workers_comp. Daminsurance.com. free-insurance-quote.org/workers-compensation/workers-compensation-insurance.html. lowquotes.com. workerscompensation.com. workerscompensationinsurance.com. workers-compensation-insurances.com. Chapter 4. United States Federal and State Worker Compensation Offices. U.S. Federal Offices of Worker Compensation Programs. Office of Workers' Compensation Programs. OAP/DLHWC. U.S. Department of Labor, ESA. Room C 4315. 200 Constitution Avenue, NW. Washington, D.C. 20210. 202-219-8572. dol.gov/dole/esa/public/abouts/org/aucp_org.htm. dol.gov/agency/aucp/fecea/contacts/fec account. State workers' compensation websites. Alabama. dir.alabama.gov/wc, Alabama Department of Industrial Relations. Alaska. labor.state.ak.us/wc, Alaska Division of Workers' Compensation. Arizona. ica.state.az.us, Arizona Industrial Commission. Arkansas. oxy.state.ar.us, Arkansas Workers' Compensation Commission. California. dir.ca.gov/dwc, California Department of Industrial Relations. Colorado. colorado.gov/cs/satellite/cdle-workcomp/cdle/1248095315979, Colorado Department of Labor and Employment. Connecticut. wcc.state.ct.us, Connecticut Workers' Compensation Commission. Delaware. state.de.us/dhss/dhss.htm, Delaware Office of Workers' Compensation. District of Columbia. does.dc.gov/a-1232,q,537428.asp, District of Columbia Department of Employees Services. Florida. myfloridacfo.com/wc, Florida Division of Workers' Compensation. Georgia. sbwc.georgia.gov/portal/site/sbwc, Georgia State Board of Workers' Compensation. Hawaii. hawaii.gov/labor/dcd/about-wc.shtml, Hawaii Department of Labor and Industrial Relations. Idaho. iic.idaho.gov, Idaho Industrial Commission. Illinois. state.il.us/agency/2c, Illinois Workers' Compensation Commission. Indiana. in.gov/wcb, Indiana Workers' Compensation Board. Iowa. iowaworkforce.org/wc, Iowa Division of Workers' Compensation. Kansas. dol.ks.gov/wc/about.html, Kansas Department of Labor. Kentucky. labor.ky.gov/workers claims, Kentucky Department of Workers' Compensation Claims. Louisiana. lowercase.net/workerscomp/auc_main-menu.asp, Louisiana Workforce Commission. Maine. maine.gov/wcb, Maine Workers' Compensation Board. Maryland. wcc.state.md.us, Maryland Workers' Compensation Commission. Massachusetts. mass.gov/page ID =LWD Agency Landing &L =4 $L0 Home &L1 Government &L2 Departments +& Divisions +%28 EOLWD %29 L3 Department +of Industrial +Accidents &SID LWD, Massachusetts Labor and Workforce Development. Michigan. michigan.gov/WCA, Michigan Workers' Compensation Agency. Minnesota. doli.state.mn.us/workcomp.asp, Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry. Mississippi. mwcc.state.ms.us, Mississippi Workers' Compensation Commission. Missouri. labor.mo.gov/dwc, Missouri Department of Labor. Montana. wcc.dli.mt.gov, Montana Workers' Compensation Court. Nebraska. wcc.ne.gov, Nebraska Workers' Compensation Court. Nevada. dirweb.state.nv.us/wcs/wcs.htm, Nevada Department of Business and Industry. New Hampshire. labor.state.nh.us/workers_compensation.asp, New Hampshire Department of Labor. New Jersey. lwd.dol.state.nj.us/labor/wc/wc_index.html, New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development. New Mexico. workerscomp.state.nm.us, New Mexico Workers' Compensation Administration. New York. wcb.state.ny.us, New York Workers' Compensation Board. North Carolina. ic.nc.gov, North Carolina Industrial Commission. North Dakota. workforcesafady.com, North Dakota Workforce Safety and Insurance. Ohio. ohiobwc.com/default.aspx, Ohio Bureau of Workers' Compensation. Oklahoma. owcc.state.ok.us, Oklahoma Workers' Compensation Court. Oregon. cbs.state.or.us/wcd/index.html, Oregon Workers' Compensation Division. Pennsylvania. cbs.state.or.us/wcd/index.html, Pennsylvania Workers' Compensation Division. Puerto Rico. cipr.gobierno.pr, Puerto Rico Industrial Commission. Rhode Island. dlt.ri.gov/wc, Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training. South Carolina. wcc.state.sc.us, South Carolina Workers' Compensation Commission. South Dakota. dol.sd.gov/workerscomp/default.aspx, South Dakota Department of Labor. Tennessee. tn.gov/labor-wfd/wcomp.html, Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development. Texas. tdi.state.tx.us/wc/index.wc.html, Texas Department of Insurance. U.S. Virgin Islands. vidle.gov/units/workers_compensation/workers_comp.htm, U.S. Virgin Islands Department of Labor. Utah. laborcommission.utah.gov/industrial-accidents/index.html, Utah Labor Commission. Vermont. labor.vermont.gov/business/workers-compensation/tbd/114/default.aspx, Vermont Department of Labor. Virginia. vwc.state.va.us/portal/vwc-website, Virginia Workers' Compensation Commission. Washington. lni.wa.gov, Washington Department of Labor and Industries. West Virginia. wvinsurance.gov/default.aspx?tbd=73, West Virginia Offices of the Insurance Commissioner. Wisconsin. dwd.wisconsin.gov/wc, Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development. Wyoming. doe.wy.gov/about-us/safety-and-compensation/pages/default.aspx, Wyoming Workers' Safety and Compensation. Chapter 5. Worker Compensation Associations and Organizations from the agapecenter.com/organizations/specialties/workers-compensation.htm. Workers' Compensation Associations and Organizations. AASCIF.org, American Association of State Compensation Insurance Funds, ASIF. IAIABC.org, International Association of Industrial Accident Boards and Commissions, IAIABC. NatCouncil.com, National Council of Self-Insurers, NCSI, Workers' Compensation. NCCI.com, National Council on Compensation Insurance, NCCI Holdings. SIGFA.org, Self-Insurance Guarantee Funds of America, SIGFA, Workers' Compensation. WCCAonline.org, Workers' Compensation Claims Association, WCCA. WCIO.org, Workers' Compensation Insurance Organizations, WCIO. WCRInet.org, Workers' Compensation Research Institute, WCRI. U.S. State Workers' Compensation Organizations. SAWCA.com, Southern Association of Workers' Compensation Administrators, SAWCA. Alabama. ASIAL.com, Alabama Self-Insurers Association, ASIA, Workers' Compensation. dir.alabama.gov/WC, Alabama Workers' Compensation Division. Arizona. StateFund.com, SCF of Arizona, provider of workers' compensation insurance. Arkansas. ArcSelfInsure.com, Arkansas Self-Insurers Association, Asia, Workers' Compensation. Oxy.state.ar.us, Arkansas Workers' Compensation Commission, AWCC. California. CAA.org, California Applicants Attorneys Association, CAAA, Workers' Compensation. CaseLFinsurers.com, California Self-Insurers Association, CSIA, Workers' Compensation. CWCI.org, California Workers' Compensation Institute, CWCI. dir.ca.gov/chswc/chswc.html, Commission on Health and Safety and Workers' Compensation, CHSWC. SCIF.com, State Compensation Insurance Fund, SCIF, Workers' Compensation. dir.ca.gov/wcab/wcab.htm, Workers' Compensation Appeals Board, WCAB. WCIRBonline.org, Workers' Compensation Insurance Rating Bureau, BUSIRB. Colorado. Pinnacol.com, Pinnacle, provider of workers' compensation insurance. Connecticut. WCC.state.ct.us, Connecticut Workers' Compensation Commission, CWCC. Delaware. DCRB.com, Delaware Compensation Rating Bureau, DCRB, Workers' Compensation. Florida. FSIGA.org, Florida Self-Insurers Guarantee Association, FSIGA, Workers' Compensation. Georgia. GAGuarantee.com, Georgia Self-Insurers Guarantee Trust Fund, SIGF, Workers' Compensation. Gainty.org/SBWC, Georgia State Board of Workers' Compensation. Hawaii. Hemic.com, Hawaii Employers Mutual Insurance Company, HEMIC, provider of workers' compensation insurance. Idaho. State.id.us/ISIF, Idaho State Insurance Fund, ISIF, provider of workers' compensation insurance. Indiana. ICRB.net, Indiana Compensation Rating Bureau, ICRB, Workers' Compensation. in.gov/workcomp, Indiana Workers' Compensation Board. IWCI.org, Indiana Workers' Compensation Institute, IWCI. Kansas. hr.state.ks.us/wc/html/wc.htm, Kansas Division of Workers' Compensation. KSIA.org, Kansas Self-Insurers Association, KSIA, Workers' Compensation. wcboard.hr.state.ks.us, Workers' Compensation Appeals Board, WCAB. Louisiana. LASIE.org, Louisiana Association of Self-Insured Employers, LASIE, Workers' Compensation. Maine. State.me.us/WCB, Maine Workers' Compensation Board, MWCB. Massachusetts. State.ma.us/DIA, Massachusetts Department of Industrial Accidents, MDIA, Workers' Compensation. Mass.gov/WCAC, Massachusetts Workers' Compensation Advisory Council, WCAC. WCRIBMA.org, Workers' Compensation Rating and Inspection Bureau of Massachusetts, BCRIBMA. Michigan. MikeHSelfinsurers.org, Michigan Self-Insurers Association, MSIA, Workers' Compensation. Minnesota. MNSIA.com, Minnesota Self-Insurers Association, MSIA, Workers' Compensation. Mississippi. MWCC.state.ms.us, Mississippi Workers' Compensation Commission, MWCC. Missouri. MOMSIA.com, Missouri Self-Insurers Association, MSIA, Workers' Compensation. Nevada. NVSIA.org, Nevada Self-Insurers Association, NSIA, Workers' Compensation. New Mexico. State.nm.us/WCA, New Mexico Workers' Compensation Administration, WCA. New York. NewYorkCIRB.org, New York Compensation Insurance Rating Board, NYSERB, Workers' Compensation. NYSCLFinsurance.com, New York Self-Insurers Association, NYSIA, Workers' Compensation. WCB.state.ny.us, New York State Workers' Compensation Board, NYSWCB. North Carolina. NCSIGA.org, North Carolina Self-Insurance Guarantee Association, NCSIGA, Workers' Compensation. Ohio. NWOSIA.org, Northwestern Ohio Self-Insurers Association, NWOSIA, Workers' Compensation. OhioBWC.com, Ohio Bureau of Workers' Compensation, OBWC. OSIOhio.org, Ohio Self-Insurers Association, OSIA, Workers' Compensation. SEGOOhio.org, Self-Insurers Group of Ohio, SEGO, Workers' Compensation. Oregon. cbs.state.or.us/WCO, Oregon Ombudsman for Injured Workers, OOIW, Workers' Compensation. OSIA.com, Oregon Self-Insurers Association, OSIA, Workers' Compensation. cbs.state.or.us/external/wcb/index.html, Oregon Workers' Compensation Board, OWCB. OregonWCD.org, Oregon Workers' Compensation Division, OWCD. Online PWC.org, Professionals in Workers' Compensation, PWC, Oregon Chapter. Pennsylvania. PCRB.com, Pennsylvania Compensation Rating Bureau, PCRB, Workers' Compensation. SciNet.org, Pennsylvania Self-Insurers Association, PSIA, Workers' Compensation. Rhode Island. dlt.state.ri.us/WC, Rhode Island Division of Workers' Compensation. South Carolina. mycgov.com/SCOA, South Carolina State Accident Fund, Workers' Compensation. South Dakota. state.sd.us/dole/dlm/dlmhome.htm, South Dakota Division of Labor and Management. Tennessee. state.tn.us/labor/wfd/wcomp.html, Tennessee Workers' Compensation Division. Texas. twcc.state.tx.us, Texas Workers' Compensation Commission. Utah. laborcommission.utah.gov/indacc/indacc.htm, Utah Division of Industrial Accidents, Workers' Compensation. Vermont. state.vt.us/labnd/wcindex.htm, Vermont Workers' Compensation Division. Virginia. vwc.state.va.us, Virginia Workers' Compensation Commission, VWCC. Washington. wsiassociation.org, Washington Self-Insurers Association, WSIA, Workers' Compensation. West Virginia. wvsia.com, West Virginia Self-Insurers Association, WVSIA, Workers' Compensation. state.wv.us/script/bep/wc, West Virginia Workers' Compensation Commission, WVWCC. Wyoming. wydoe.state.wy.us/do.asp?id=9, Wyoming Workers' Safety and Compensation Division. Chapter 6. A Canada Workers' Compensation Guide. Canadian Workers' Compensation Websites. ocbc.org, Association of Workers' Compensation Boards of Canada. ciws.ca, Canadian Injured Workers Society. chrc-ccdp.ca. Human Rights Commission. Canadian Workers' Compensation Websites by province. Nova Scotia. wcb.ns.ca, 800-870-3331, Workmen's Compensation Board. British Columbia. worksafe.bc.ca, Workers' Compensation BC. worksafebc.com. Manitoba. wcb.mb.ca, Workers' Compensation Board of Manitoba. Prince Edward Island. wcb.pe.ca. New Brunswick. whscc.nb.ca. Newfoundland and Labrador. whscc.nf.ca. Northwest Territories. wcb.nt.ca. Ontario. wsib.on.ca. interctoronto.org. Quebec. cssd.qc.ca. Saskatchewan. wcbsask.com. Yukon. wcb.yk.ca.